Hello. Today we're going to be looking at graphical shifts. And so what's happening with everything we're looking at today is we have two functions, f of x and g of x. We talk about how you get from one function to another. We don't need to know the actual equations of those functions or really much about them other than being able to look at the picture and deciding how we turn one into the other by moving that equation, that graph into the other one. So the way we write this mathematically is if I write something like f of x plus 4, that means I've taken the entire f function and moved it up 4 units. Whereas if I have f of x minus a number, for instance, minus 3, that means I'm moving the f function down 3 units. So plus is up, minus is down. In general, a lot of times we use the letter k for this. F of x plus k means I am moving that f of x function by k units. Or if you're looking at a graph, how many boxes did I move? Usually a box. One box is 1 unit. So for the first few examples we're going to look at, we have two graphs. We have f of x and we have g of x. Notice that they're the same shape of graph, like they're both lines, or in this third one, they're both U-shaped graphs. How would I move one into the other? And so we're going to write f of x in terms of g of x and g of x in terms of f of x. Let's try some of this out. To do your accounting and to see how you would move from one to the other, I think it's really helpful to pick an easy place on the graph to count. For me, I usually just pick the y-intercept. So the y-intercept of my f graph, I'm marking in this red dot here. The y-intercept of my g graph, I'm going to use this purple dot. If we want to talk about f of x equaling g of x plus something, that means how do I go from g to f? So I'm going to say f of x equals g of x, and then how am I getting from g to f? I'm going to count between my two dots. To get from the purple dot to the red dot, I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4. So since I moved up 4 from the g of x equation or graph, I'm going to say that f of x equals g of x plus 4 because I went up 4 to get from the g graph to the f graph. If we go the other way around, we have to think opposites. So if I want to think about g of x in terms of f of x, I'm going to start at my f graph and then count to my g graph. So my g graph, I'm going to start at f of x, and then how do I move to get from the red dot to the purple dot, basically? How do I move from the f graph to the g graph? Well, let's count. To get from the f graph to the g graph, I'm going from my red dot to my purple dot. I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4. So g of x equals f of x minus 4 because I moved down 4 at that time. That's the idea of what we're looking for. Notice that the number is the same. It's just the direction dictates if it's a plus sign or minus sign. So I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to just use my y-intercept because it's an easy, convenient place. The red dot is the y-intercept of my f graph. The purple dot is the y-intercept of my g graph. So if I'm talking about f of x in terms of g of x, it's going to be f of x equals g of x plus, how do I get from the purple to the red? So let's count. To get from the purple to the red, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I went down 9. So I'm going to say that f of x equals g of x minus 9 because I went down 9. Now let's do the other way around. G of x equals f of x and then some number. We're going to start at the red dot and count our way up to the purple dot. I'm going up this time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I went up 9 that time. So g of x is f of x plus 9. Let's try one more like this. So again, I'm going to mark my dots. My f graph is the outside U shape, so its y-intercept is this red dot. The g graph is the one that's kind of on the inside. Its y-intercept is the purple dot. If I want to talk about f of x, going from g of x to f of x, I'm going to say f of x equals g of x and then a number. So how do I get from the purple dot to the red dot? Let's count. So to get from the purple dot to the red dot, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I went down 6. It's going to be g of x minus 6. if I went the other way around, going from g of x to f of x, or sorry, from f of x to g of x, I'm going to start at the red dot. How do I get to the purple dot? So I start at f of x, and then I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So g of x equals f of x plus 6. The next few graphs are very similar, but all they care about is, let's actually look at what they're asking first. If f of x represents a g of x, shift of g of x by h units, what is the value of h? Basically, what they are interested in is f of x. Let me do that in a different color so I don't mix it up with what we just wrote. I'll kind of write to the side here. So we have f of x equals represents a shift of g of x by h. So we're saying f of x equals g of x plus something. We want to know what that something is. And that whatever that number is, whether we've gone up or down, whatever number, that is what we're after. So I'm going to do my labeling like I did last time. F of x, y-intercept is this red dot here. G of x, y-intercept is this purple dot down here. I'm going to count from g of x to f of x, and that will give me my h number. So I'm going to go from the purple to the red. To get from g of x to f of x, I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I went up 7. So my h, since I went up 7, is just going to be 7. Off to the side, what you're thinking of is that f of x equals g of x plus 7, but all they care about is the number right here, so 7 is our answer. That's how these ones work. This time, f of x is the inside U-shaped graph. G of x is the outside U-shaped graph. I'm thinking, how do I get from that purple dot to the red dot? I'm going to count just like I've done before. I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was a lot. I went up 11. So my value of h is positive 11 because f of x equals g of x plus 11. Last but not least, out of these ones at least, my f graph is the one that's kind of to the left or to the right or the bottom, however you want to think of it. Its y-intercept is this red dot. My g graph is the other one. Its y-intercept is this purple dot. How am I getting from g, the purple dot, to f, the red dot? Let's count, going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since I went down 6, my h value is going to be minus, because we went down, 6. Reason for that is because f of x equals g of x minus 6. To get from g to f, I had to move down 6. There's a couple more problems I'm going to talk to you about. I'm going to do that in a separate video. So hopefully now you're starting to get the idea of graph shifting. Have a wonderful day.